Today we're in a more familiar setting to most of you. We're in our fitness center here at the YW, and we wish that you could be here along with us, but for now we're going to bring you guys another live class. This morning's core strength and balance. And so all you're going to need again is a chair, and so I'll give you guys a little bit of time to get your chair, get set up. You might need to bring a bottle of water with you, have that ready. So we have some water breaks during our workout, but we'll get started in just a few seconds. If you are already ready, we can just get started marching in place, start working on that heart rate. We're going to do the same warm up that we did on Tuesday morning. So just march in place, get my timer going. Standing on our right leg in 5 seconds. You can use that chair for balance if you need. Coming up on our right leg, you can just put your fingertips on the chair, and that'll help you balance a little bit. March it out, shake those legs out, and we're going to go up on our left leg and go. Again, if you need that chair for balance, you can rest your fingertips on it. Don't want you guys to fall over. March it out, shake it out. We're going to have one foot in front of the other, heel to toe. So we'll start with our right foot in front, left toe to our right heel, one foot in front of the other, holding this. March it out, shake it out, and we're going to have our left foot in front, right foot behind, and hold it here. Marching in place. We'll do 2 more rounds to get warmed up. And up on our right leg again. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. March it out. Shake those legs out a little bit. And up on our left leg. March it out. Right foot in front, left foot behind, heel to toe, holding that position. march it out, shake those legs out, left foot in front, right foot behind, heel to toe. And one more round, march it out, and we'll go up on our right leg. March it out, shake those legs out, up on our left leg. March it out, shake those legs out, right foot in front, left toe to your right heel, holding that stance. March it out, shake those legs out a little bit. And left foot in front, right toe to your left heel. Hold that position. Just march it out for 30 seconds, get that heart rate going again, and we'll kind of jump straight into it after that. Get those arms and legs moving. Go ahead and move on to our next group of exercises where we might need our chair for this one. I'll leave it right there. But we're gonna start kind of like a roller skating motion. So we're just gonna back and forth from foot to foot, side to side. And if you can go a little bit wider with it, but if you can't, that's all right. Just kind of going back and forth. Try and come off the ground when you switch feet and balance for a second and then switch over to the other side. Like we're roller skating. A few more seconds and relax. We're gonna go into a plank. You can do this on the chair if that's what you need, or we can go down to the ground to do it. We're gonna do a 30-second plank, so you can be here, up on your forearms on your chair, or you can do so on the ground. I'm gonna do it on the ground, and we're gonna get started in 5 seconds. Ready and go. 30 seconds. Hold in that position. Keep your core tight. Make sure you're breathing. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're gonna be back up on our feet, doing our speed skating, roller skating motion, going side to side. Get started in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. On one foot, slide over to the other, balance for a second, and slide back over. Make those strides as wide as you can. Make sure you're nice and balanced on those feet as you switch across. Five more seconds. And relax. We'll go into our plank. Get started in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and hold that position. Core tight, make sure you're breathing the entire time. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and back up on our feet. We'll do one more round and then we'll get some water. Starting in 7 seconds. Back and forth from foot to foot, make sure we're balanced. Ready and go. Try and go a little bit wider than you have been. When you switch, make sure you're stable on that foot and then jump across to the other. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. One more plank, 30 seconds, and then we'll get some water. Starting in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Hold that position. Keep your hips up, and make sure you're breathing. Ten more seconds. And relax. Very good. You guys can get a sip of water. I'm going to do the same. And we'll get started with our next group exercises. Give you guys another few seconds. We'll get started in about 30 seconds. Get started again. We're going to be on one foot, and then it'll be 2 quick feet, and then up on that other foot. So instead of just jumping side to side, we're going to have 2 feet in the middle, come up on that foot for a second or two. And this can be as fast as you need. So it can be this fast, or if you need to take it slower, it can just be this. That's all right. Just go as fast as you feel comfortable. And we're gonna go for 30 seconds, starting in 5. Ready, set, go. 2 feet in the middle, balance on that outside leg. 2 feet in the middle on that outside leg. Hold it for a second or two, make sure you're stable, and then shuffle across. I can't see you guys, but I'm sure you're doing a great job. And relax. We're gonna be using our chair again, and we're gonna have our hands on the chair in a push-up position, and we're just gonna be using that core to drive our knees up, trying to bring our knees up to our shoulders. So we're gonna go for 15 on each leg, doing 30 total. Get started in 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. In a push-up position, driving those knees up, 15 on each leg. Keep that core tight, hips stable, and make sure you're breathing. And 15. I'll give you guys a few seconds to finish those up. Take it at your own pace. And we'll get started in about 10 seconds, shuffling back and forth again. We'll start up on our right leg, and we'll shuffle over to the left, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Shuffling across. Make sure you're up, balanced, and stable on that outside leg, and then shuffle back across. Keep that core tight. It helps to focus on one point to keep your balance, whether that be on the floor or the wall. Find something to focus on and help you keep your balance. Ten more seconds. And relax. We'll go back into our marches, driving those knees up, starting in 5 seconds. Doing 30 total again. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep that core tight, hips stable, driving those knees up. Use that core. Give you guys a second to finish up again. We'll do one more round. If you're starting to get tired, hang in there with me. I am too. We'll get started in 5, shuffling back and forth. 3, 2, 1, and go. 2 quick steps, and up on that leg, nice and balanced and stable, and then shift across. Fifteen more seconds. Try and speed up that pace for our last 10. Faster, a little bit faster than what you've been doing, but don't go too fast to where you fall over. 3, 2, 1, and relax. One more set of marches. In a push-up position on our chair, starting in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stable core, driving those knees up. Make sure you guys are breathing, even though you're keeping your core tight. You know, 15 on each leg, all the way to 30 total. And 30. Very good. I'll give you guys a few seconds to finish up. We're going to be using our chair to do some squats. So we're going to do them the same way we did on Tuesday. We're going to have our heels in front of the legs of the chair, toes facing out just a little bit, and we're going to go down far enough to just tap the chair and come up. We don't want to sit and relax in our chair before we stand up. We just want to bend, tap, keep that weight on our legs and come up. So we're going to do 10, and then we'll just rest in between sets with this. So we'll go down, tap, there's 1, down, tap, and up, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll just rest in between sets. You can grab a quick sip of water if you want. We'll do our next set in about 15 seconds. Let's get ready to go again. Have our heels in front of the legs of our chair, toes slightly out. Ready, down, tap your chair, and up, down, and up, 2, tap, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys can take these at your own pace as well, doing sets of 10. And 10. Very good. And relax in between sets. About 20 seconds. Get ready to go again. Heels in front of the legs of our chair. Toes turned slightly out. Just down to a tap of the chair and back up, keeping that weight on our legs. Don't sit all the way down in your chair. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. You guys can get some water, and we'll get started with our last group of exercises in about a minute. We're not going to need our chair. We're actually going to be down on the ground for our last 2 exercises, but you guys can use your chair to get down to the ground and back up. So keep it close by if you need that. We're going to be laying on our back with our heels tucked in. Keep those knees bent so we don't put too much pressure on our back. And we're going to have our palms on the ground about a few inches from our heels. And we're just gonna crunch until we tap our heels. So use that core to sit up let your hands slide across the floor and just tap your heel. If your heels are too far away, then tuck them in closer. If they're too close, you feel like you're not going up far enough, then you can move those heels away from you a little bit. So we're gonna go for a 30 count. So we're just gonna let those hands slide, tap our heels, and then back down. Going for 30 at your own pace. Ready, set, go. Push through that burn. And 30. Give you guys a few seconds to wrap up. Next exercise we're gonna do, we're gonna have our feet, our heels in the same position. We really wanna dig in with our heels, and we're just gonna drive those hips up towards the ceiling. So we wanna use our glutes and our hamstrings, using those muscles that really help us balance. So digging our heels in, hips up towards the ceiling. If you want, you can bring your toes up off the ground just to remind you to drive through your heels. We don't want to be toes down, we want to be heels dug into the ground, setting those hips forward, trying to put those hips to the ceiling. And we're gonna go for 15. Ready, set, go. $14 and $15. I'll give you guys a few seconds to finish up, and we'll do 2 more rounds, 30 crunches and 15 hip bridges, and then we'll be done. We'll go ahead and get started in about 5 seconds with that second set of crunches. Ready, set, go. Remember, crunching up far enough for your fingertips to tap your heel. Going all the way to 30. Push through that burn. You guys are doing great. And 30. Whew. Give you guys a few seconds, and then we'll get started with that second set of hip bridges, doing 15 more. Get started in 3 seconds. Ready, set, go. Driving through those heels, using those hamstrings and glutes to drive those hips to the ceiling. You want to squeeze that butt at the top, hold it for half a second, and then back down. $14 and $15. Give you guys a second to finish up that set, and then we'll get started with our last set, 30 and 15. We'll get started with our crunches in 5 seconds. Slide those hands far enough to tap our heels and back down. If you're starting to feel it in your core, just keep on pushing. It's our last set. Ready, set, go. Keep pushing. Almost there. I'll give you guys about 15 seconds to finish up, and we'll go into our last set of hip bridges. Five seconds. Get ready for those hip bridges. Remember, digging our heels in, hamstrings and glutes, driving us to the ceiling. Ready, set, go. Doing 15 to finish up. And you guys can slowly make your way back to your feet after you finish up your 15. I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I recommend going for a 5-minute cool down walk around your house or neighborhood. Kind of keep that body moving just a little bit. And it's a beautiful morning outside, at least here in High Point. I want to say thank you to Liz, our awesome aquatics and wellness director, for operating our camera today. And as you can see in the background, we are also celebrating 100 years here at the YWCA. Even though we can't be together in person, that's still something awesome, and we're celebrating. And just thank you guys for your continued support of the YWCA. And I hope you guys can join us again next week for our exercise classes, and thank you. And Charlie's actually coming on in about an hour at 10:30 with her daily 7-minute burn, and every other day at 10:30 a.m. It's just 7 to 10 minutes. Get your body moving in the morning. So it's a great way to wake up, get the day started, and then go about the rest of your day, as well as our normal classes. Stay tuned to our Facebook page and your email for updates on new classes and things like that.